Hello students, myself Dipak Zade. Today we'll solve problem of impulse momentum. Okay, we'll read a problem, but for this problem, if you have watched my lecture number 2, theory, detail, this was explained there, right? So please watch that one so that you'll understand properly, because some equations are derived, okay, some formulas are derived and explain neatly step by step. Okay, so now let us start for this problem. What is given? Glass ball is dropped onto a smooth horizontal floor from which it bounces to a height of 9 meter. In this first case, my ball is dropped and it bounces to what? 9 meter height. This is our first bounce, right? On the second bounce, it rises to a height of 6 meter. After second bounce, the height is decreasing, right? First bounce, height 9 meter. Again it moves, again strikes, again bounce back. What? 6 meter. From what height the ball was dropped? Means initial height you have to find out. And what is the coefficient of restitution between the glass and the floor? I will draw one simple diagram first one. Suppose this is what? A ground, right? So both impact bounces were to represent, so that solving problem becomes very easy, right? This is what? Floor, ground. Initially ball is dropped, means initially what is the velocity? Ball is dropped, initial velocity is what? 0, right? This velocity is what? 0. U equal to what? 0. And this ball strikes the ground with some velocity. Say this velocity is what? V1. From where it is dropped, say this height is what? H1. This one is what? H1. Then once it strikes, then it rebounds. It rebounds on same vertical line. For understanding, to avoid confusion, I will represent little bit on right side. This one rebounds. After impact, velocity of ball will write by dash, right? Say V1 dash. Now it rises to a height of a first impact, right? This one is what? This is our first bounce, right? This is first bounce. Say this height is what? H2, and it rises to what height? 9 meters. Okay, this one is 9 meters. Now what happens? It strikes, rebounds, moves to 9 meter, again moves in downward direction, strikes, and then rebounds. Second bounce I will represent here, say this is the initial position, 9 meter height, right? Then it moves in downward direction and it strikes the ground. Now important, it rises or it rebounds with velocity v1 dash, it moves up and again moves down. That means here, assuming there is no loss of energy due to wind, air, right? So first kinetic energy gets converted into potential energy, then potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy. That means here what velocity will get with which it strikes must be same as that of v1 dash, edgewise, right? Similar. Then it rebounds in upward direction, say v1 double dash. What height it attains? So this one attains, say, height h3 equal to what? 6 meter. This one is which bounce? Second bounce. This is second bounce. What is given in problem? Same thing I represented. Again we'll read problem. See, glass ball is dropped onto a smooth horizontal floor from which it bounces to a height of 9 meter. Drop, strikes and bounces back to height of 9 meter. On the second bounce, it rises to a height of 6 meter. From what height the ball was dropped, means this one you have to find out H1, and coefficient of restitution between glass and floor. See here, for second bounce you know both the heights, right? So first what we'll do, we'll write for second bounce. For second bounce, right? Now, law of conservation of energy I already explained. Still in 1 minute I will tell you. When it moves downward, when it moves in downward direction, potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. When it bounces, kinetic energy gets converted into potential energy. Potential energy is what? mgh. Kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. Mass gets cancelled. Velocity in terms of height becomes what? Root of 2gh. mgh is half mv square, right? Mass cancel. V is what? Root of 2gh. Correct? Any body is dropped from some height h, then what velocity it attains is root of 2gh. Now for second bounce, if I write v1 dash, can you say it is root of 2g h2? 2g h2. What is the direction? Downward. And v1 double dash is what? Root of 2g h3. 2g h3. What is the direction? Upward. Now what is the relation between velocity before impact and after impact? तो v1 डबल डैश क्या रहता है? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में माइनस e टाइम्स इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, राइट? माइनस e टाइम्स इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. v1 डबल डैश इक्वल टू व्हाट? माइनस e v1 dash. Now v1 double dash is what? Root of 2gh3 equal to minus e. v1 dash downward है, will substitute with minus sign. How much? Root of 2gh2 means minus plus, right? Now h3 and h2 is known. Square कर दे पहले तो this one becomes positive. Then you take square, e square. So 2gh3 equal to e square into 2gh2. 2g gets cancelled. E square is what? h3 by h2 means what? 6 divided by 9. You can find out what? Coefficient of restitution. First answer you are getting. This is our first answer. How much? 0.816 something you are getting? 0.816. Now coefficient of restitution you know. Now for first bounce. For first bounce. V1 dash after impact. V1 before impact. V1 how will write? Root of 2gh1. V1 is what? Same thing, huh? The repetition of same thing. Velocity is what? Root of 2gh1. V1 dash is what? Root of 2gh2. Correct? V1 dash is what? V1 dash is what? Minus e times V1 after impact. This is before impact, direction reverses. V1 dash is what? Root of 2gh2. And this one is what? Root of 2gh1. Correct? Means 2gh2 equal to this one is what? 2gh1. E square becomes what? h2 upon h1. Now E already we calculated. E आया है 0.816, right? But now unknown term is different, right? What is unknown term? h1 you have to find out. That means h1 if you want to find out, 2g cancel. So h1 equal to h2 upon e square. h2 is what? 9 meters. E is what? 0.816 and its square. Find out h1. We'll get some meters. 13.5 meters. You must get 13.5 meters. This is our second answer. Clear? Yes, understood properly? Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.